Hi, I'm George Little with Vexus Boat Company, and I'm on beautiful Bull Shoals Lake today in the new 2080. It's a new model that we've brought to market, and I'm excited to be one of the first ones to actually show it to you. I'm going to start up here in the front, and by the time we get to the back, you'll understand that we brought a bigger boat with more horsepower. What you'll find out is a lot of the same features that are in all our AVX boats are in the 2080. The recessed foot pedal, the fiberglass infused parts that go through the entire boat. Our landing, I call it a landing spot for your locators. This one, we actually have a 10-inch Solix Hummingbird flush mounted right in the boat. A lot of them, of the locators, if they're over a 9, will have to use our Victor bracket to mount the locator, but Solix actually flush mounts. As you move back in the boat, here in the 2080 and the 1980, you're going to get your fiberglass cooler right in front of the console. It's a totally insulated fiberglass cooler. In front of the cooler in the 1980 and the 2080, you're going to get another carpeted storage box. This one, we've got rain suits, we've got some extra baits, locator covers for the Hummingbirds. It's a good spot for just that extra stuff that you're going to bring with, because you got plenty of tackle storage. I'll show you that in a minute. These two boxes are very important, and one of the many things that sets us apart from other aluminum bass boats is the center rod locker is 8.5 foot. We have 10 individual 8.5 foot rods here in the center of this boat. See, I've got a 7.5 foot rod right there. Absolutely no problem putting it in the boat. The port side rod locker is 7'10", and it has 8 tubes in it. Not only the tubes make this thing unique, but the way that we set up the steps to hold the rod butts and keep the spinning reels and casting reels from clanging against each other is another unique feature of a Vexus boat. And we've done that in both of these lockers. Our aluminum lid that is painted so we don't have oxidation later on as the boat gets a few years on it. A lid that is not painted or doesn't have some type of covering on it is going to change color. It's going to oxidize. It's something you're not going to want to have. So we've taken care of that. Something that is very important on the Vexus boat is this weather strip. And if you tighten these latches down on top of that weather strip, you're going to have the driest possible box you can get in an aluminum boat. As you walk back here to the cockpit, you can see we've got a step. It's a step that helps you access the front deck, but it's also storage. Now, this isn't dry storage, but it's storage for the day. You know, things that you're going to bring just for the day, you can throw in there. I'm looking at some scissors and some suntan lotion and just what have you. As I sit here in the cockpit, you'll see we've got a running rod rack. I've got 2 rods put in the side here for either just extra storage for rods you want out when you're fishing. These are our standard seats in the cockpit that come with every Vexus. And this 2080 is a center glove box. Has a couple cup holders, also more storage inside. So this is one of the options that you can put here. You can also put a 3rd seat that folds flat, has cup holders in it. So that's the second thing you can do with this section. Lastly, you can not do anything with it and just leave a carpeted area so you can walk to the back. This particular boat here has a lot of options on it, the Victor package being one of them. The Victor package, we've grouped together options that most everybody will want, and by grouping them together, we're able to make it a little bit more economical. So those things are, you'll get a automatic bilge pump as part of the Victor package. You'll get a remote drain plug as part of the Victor package. You'll get your trolling motor batteries, spare tire, the sliding seats. Make sure that you talk about the Victor package when you talk with your dealer. And you notice the boat is sit here the whole time, and we don't have any shallow water anchors on this boat at all. The Ultrex has been spot locking us since I've started talking. That's something else that you can buy and have installed right here at Vexus. This is your live well, obviously, but that's fiberglass. That's not plastic. That's a fiberglass live well, the same as we have in the storage boxes. You can see it's 22 gallons, a lot of room in there, but it also has a divider. Another standard feature on the Vexus boats is the live well pump out. That is not an option, that's standard. Another thing that we're doing that others aren't. This is another really big part of the Vexus boat is our storage boxes in the back of the boat. They're fiberglass to start with. They have our weather strip on there to help it keep it dry. But look at the size of this. This is 3 times the size of what our competitor uses for their rear storage boxes. So if you get a lot of tackle, like most of us do, you're going to love this aspect of every Vexus boat. In the back here of the 2080, you can see all the space that we have. We have our 2 31 series trolling motor batteries, our starting battery, and a 3-bank charger. And we still have lots and lots of room. You want to put a toolbox or carry anything extra, this is the spot to do it. You can also see our Vector Force transom here. There's actually 5 braces. 2 in each one of the sides and 1 in the center, which actually helps the performance aspect of this boat from the transom to the bow. We start right here. We've talked about the handling on all the AVX boats, the way that they corner, the way they take rough water, the feel, even the fit and finish. But now you put a 200 on this boat, it just amplifies everything that we've already had. The whole shot is something you have to actually get in the boat and feel. I can't come up with the right adjective to tell you. It's a great whole shot. The 200 horsepower really does help this boat perform in every aspect. If you want an opportunity to go see one of these or touch one of these, contact us on vexusboats.com and we'll do the very best we can to make that happen.